All right. Let me get this all set up here. Sorry, everyone. I had planned on going live at Facebook, but for some reason, it just the go live feature was not connecting with my camera. My camera says it was connected to it, but Facebook says it wasn't connected to it. So I don't know what's going on there. So I'm going to have to look into that. Like I said, I'm going to take you along on this journey to building this business and share with you all our failures and all our successes. So, and it has been a ride, and I've loved every minute of it. And we are rolling along to hopefully in a month now, or a little longer than a month, maybe about 5 weeks, having our grand opening. But right now, if you do see something that you're like, I want that, please send us a message. All items are up for sale. I'm working on the catalog. That's taken a little bit of difficulty there again because of some technical difficulties. My phone, I take the pictures on my phone and then I go to download them on the computer. And out of 4,000 pictures that I have on my phone, it only wants to download the latest 100. So it's like, all right, that's not working, but we got a new camera. I just have to learn how to use it. It's got a lot of features on it I've never seen on a digital camera before, so it's going to take some time. So I am right now videoing through my computer, and I do apologize for the reflection on my glasses here. That's my other window, and I've got it closed as much as I can. The light's just coming straight in through there, so you're just going to have to watch me with these reflections that goes up and down on my glass. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to do our first what we call haul video. We went to Fab Rehab today and had a wonderful time there. Unfortunately, we couldn't spend a whole lot of time there because we have some other commitments we had to deal with today. So we ran in there real quick to pick up some finds, and we did pretty good. We had a lot of fun and to look around, and I love going to Fab Rehab. I love their stuff. I I was talking to Jay of D&J's, and I told him, I said, it's really probably pretty good that we didn't have more time to be there today because there was probably a lot of things we could have taken home. And so, but I want to show you some things. Sometimes when we go on our finds, we find things for ourselves that is not jewelry related. And I have been watching a lot of the other resellers that resell other things like vintage glass and antiques and all these different items that they find and sell. And they're having so much fun. And it's, well, I love the vintage glass. It's not something that I would like to resell. That takes a lot more work than what the jewelry does right now. Maybe in the future, but not right now. But I do have to show you what we found. So I had been thinking about getting a glass butter dish because right now we're using like a little tub that's a plastic and it's not very fun to use. So we came across this wonderful, fabulous find, nice little antique. Let's see if I can get it up to you. There we go, get it up. And you can see, ooh, well, I get that real close and that gets real big. But look at this. Isn't this just absolutely wonderful? See that? And it's, look at there, see? And it's wonderful. I absolutely adore it. And it's just exactly what we wanted. And here's the lid. And nice little covered butter dish for our butter. Butter had been an issue in the house. We have gone from margarine. We've dropped the margarine, haven't really liked the taste of it recently, and haven't liked what we read about it. So saw a nutritionist one time, and she says if you're going to eat butter, eat the real thing. So we'd had butter, and the way we buy it like in a bulk, and so we've been wanting to have a little butter dish to hold the butter in. So we're excited about this find. So we like that. But now on to the jewelry, because that was the whole reason we decided to go. And there's some pieces I'm so excited about. Which do I want to start with? Okay, let's start with these. Now let's see if you can see these. These are earrings that I bought. And they're itty bitties. They're little tiny things. But aren't those pretty? Let's see here. Let's go. See here? Aren't those just the coolest things? Look at that. Oh, I'm going to get that right up there to where you can see that. Can you see that detail around the stone? Isn't that nifty neat? I loved those. Those are some cool little finds there. I'm really liking those. So nice little pair of earrings there. These were fun, and this was funny because I was there with Ellen, the owner of Fab Rehab, and she was getting ready to put together my stuff to ring me up. And I looked down, and it's like, look, look at those, look at those. How could I miss those? How could I leave those behind? So hold on, look at this, look at this, look at those. Aren't those cool? Isn't that cool? Look at those little bauble earrings. Look at those. Those are old. These are real. I remember when women would wear things like, look at those. Aren't they fun? That's just a fun earring. Look at that. Oh, these I'm excited about. These are so much fun. So I like these. So right now, though, for a moment, I'm getting a really important phone call. So I'm going to place you on hold for one moment. Okay. Sorry about that. I wasn't expecting a phone call and it was important, so I took it. So anyways, so those are my two finds, those earrings, and the red earrings here and the other little stone earrings. I haven't done any research on them. These are not marked. Neither one of these earrings are marked. So there's no maker's marks on them. So I don't know, what they're made out of, what they're made to. This one looks almost like a brass. I don't know who's made them. I can tell you that both pieces are in excellent condition. I can tell that by their style that they are older, they are aged, but I can't tell you anything more about them. So sometimes that's going to happen. Sometimes I'm just going to know that an item is vintage, and I'm not going to know exactly how vintage. We've decided to take on the common definition of vintage here at D&J's, which is if it's 20 years old or more, it's vintage. And so that's what we decided to go by. So we can tell by the style that it's 20 years old, but is it 1980s? Is it 1990s? Is it the 70s? Is it the 60s? We don't know sometimes. So, but we're just going to go by what we do. Now, just because something's not vintage doesn't mean D&J's won't sell it. We will sell used jewelry if it's within the, if it's younger than 20 years old, in good condition. We also sell new jewelry. So there are times that I will get a new piece and sell it, and that's fine too. We are into new and vintage jewelry. We also sell scarves and belt buckles. Right now, I'm just having a lot of time taken getting the jewelry catalog. So right now, we're focusing on the jewelry. But soon, you will see the scarves and the belt buckles as well. Belt buckles is something that's a little bit more of a specialty item. So when we get there, we're going to show you our fabulous finds with those as well. Now, on to all the rest we found. Then I found this necklace. Hold on, let me get it up here and show you. Let's see here if it'll hold up. Let's see if you can see it. Oh, look at that jiggle. See that? It's a little rose. Take that. Isn't that pretty? I just love this. When I first saw it, and I could probably do this and get it up there probably a little bit better. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now you can really see it. Cover my face and it'll focus in better on it. When I first looked at this, the first thing that came to mind to me was the 1928 brand jewelry. And I thought, man, that really does look like it, except for a couple things. First of all, the gold is too bright. The 1928 jewelry did a gold that was more of an older look gold. They copied the kind of I want to say tarnished look, but it wasn't tarnished. But it was a darker gold. And the other thing is that this does not have the 1928's maker's mark on it. They marked everything. 1928 jewelry had a specific maker's mark, and this one doesn't have it. But I thought it was adorable. I thought it was cute. So that will be up for sale in our store as well. Now then, on to, we got 6 different things today. So that was item number 3. Now on to the ones that are the exciting jewelry. Here we go. This, as you can see, nice silver chain, and you can see dangling there the maker's mark, and I'm going to show you the maker's mark in a minute. But look at this pendant on this beautiful silver chain. Look at this pendant. Isn't this gorgeous? Absolutely in love with this. Saw this, instantly knew it was good. It was a good fashion jewelry. The maker's mark, and it's so tiny you will probably not be able to see it. Let me get it going. It's got, let me go right here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. No, and I'm not going to be able to, maybe a little bit right there. But this is Liz Claiborne. Liz Claiborne, of course, is a better style of costume jewelry, of fashion jewelry. Nobody really likes the term costume anymore, so they use the word fashion jewelry. But absolutely nothing wrong with something being fashion jewelry or costume jewelry. But this would have been on the higher end of your fashion jewelry because Liz Claiborne put her name on it and said, this is a good, sturdy piece. So I love this. This is beautiful. You can see that this is blue and the rest is silver tone. I could tell it's kind of coming across gold tone up there, but it's not. This is all silver tone. Now then, onward and upward. I have a star piece. I had explained this in a video before about star pieces. Our star pieces are the ones that are like, yeah, this is the star of the show, and I have a star piece. This one wasn't the star piece. I thought it was going to be, and then there was another piece, but I'm going to get ahead of myself. But this here, nice choker type chain right here. Let's see if I can get, isn't that gorgeous? Oh, wait a minute, wait. I have it backwards. It was when I looked at it closer. There we go. Let's hang it right. There we go. Isn't this just absolutely gorgeous? I love this piece. But this is a choker style chain. Isn't that pretty? Whoops. I'm trying to get it to hang just right so you can kind of get it all. It does have a maker's mark. Of course it does. The maker's mark is on this clasp right here. And it's right there. And I can tell by this clasp that it's not very vintage. It's vintage, but it's not huge vintage. It's pretty modern clasp, as you can see. But right there is the maker's mark. Now you're not going to be able to read it. This maker mark would be hard to read, but this is made by Monet. Monet, even today, continues to make jewelry. Now open that clasp up for you there so you can see it. Monet continues to make jewelry today. And they make a very good fashion jewelry. It is sturdy. It's going to last. And this is a really beautiful piece, but it is choker style. And I don't have the length on it yet. I have not measured it. I will get the length before I put it in the shop. But isn't that just gorgeous? It's a beautiful piece. All right. Now for the star piece. I am so excited by this find that I found today. It's a brooch, and let me show this to you. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous brooch, and I am really excited by this. It's old. It is an older brooch. I did find the maker's mark for it. Hold on, I'm trying to get it so I can hold it. Did I get that in there? No, I did not. There we go. There we go. It's got one of those safety clasps on it. But dig this brooch. This is, oh, and it's not going to show as beautiful as what it is. But up close and in person, this brooch is gorgeous. As you can see, this here is a different type of gold than this. This is a shiny, shiny gold, and the piece does need to be cleaned up. But this here is a matte gold. It kind of gives a little bit of a frosted look. Oh, and this is just gorgeous. I will get better pictures of it, and it's not going to show real beautiful, but this is beautiful. This is made by a company. It's got a maker's mark on it, and it's made by a company called Terra. Terra Fifth Avenue, to tell you the whole story. It's from the 1960s, and probably dates the oldest piece that I have, dating it um, as I am aware. I might have an older piece, but if they're not marked, it's hard for me to do some research on them. I do a lot of different types of ways to search for them on the internet and stuff, but sometimes on these pieces I can't. So we'll see. But that one, we are really excited at D&J's of obtaining that one. And so I'm excited to see who's going to purchase it and wear it. All vintage jewelry that we sell is wearable. We will always disclose to you any wear issues on it, because vintage means old. And old means just like old does to me. You're not the same as you were when you were brand new. So sometimes with age issues, items will have problems with coloring. They might fade, or there might be scratches on them from use, dents, marks. Flaking is something. None of these pieces that I'm showing you today have any signs of those issues, and that's what's exciting. What's exciting is when you find a vintage piece that's been taken care of, so it can continue to be worn and used and enjoyed. Now, so sorry, looking at the cat. The cat's over there getting in the window, her favorite place. She's gonna make her way around here in a little bit, so little Missy's probably gonna make a little star appearance here. Um, but I also, oh, and she's gonna open up the blinds to make more light. Isn't that wonderful? Thank you. So, oh well, she'll move out of there in a little bit, except that I think she's got her eyes on a little ground squirrel or a bunny. We have a bunny that's kind of making his home over there, so she might be seeing the bunny. All right. So, you might have heard me mention some earrings that I bought recently. I bought 10 pair of earrings from another jewelry reseller. I really like buying jewelry from this reseller. Yeah, reseller selling to a reseller, but it happens. Sometimes other resellers get too large of an inventory and they need to trim out their inventory, and so they will sell off. So I bought some earrings and I'm really pleased. The second shipment I've received from this reseller, and I'm really impressed by her things. And I believe the name of her shops and stuff is called Bauble World, and I just love that. It's cute. But the earrings I'm wearing today is from Bauble World, uh, and then the earrings I was wearing in a photo that I posted a couple days ago, the big ones with the white pearls on it, that was also from Bauble World. It was part of the same shipment. So those earrings, I don't have them here to show you, but those were fun to wear. I loved them. Wearing the vintage jewelry is fun. These here, they're really cute because they got little charms. You could probably not see, they got a little charm hanging from them. It's a little leaf right here. But I got 10 pair of earrings, and I wanted to show you some of them because they're just absolutely awesome. I've done absolutely no research on these. I've had one of those weeks where life became bigger than me. And there's no way in the world I could have accomplished everything that I wanted to do. So last week, some things had to get set aside. So researching was one of them. But I have to show you these because they are fun. These, when I was growing up, at late 60s, early 70s, earrings, such as these, like these red ones, the thick, were very popular. So here's another pair, and these are white, just white enamel. Isn't that those nice? I really like these. These bring back memories. And that's what I like about earrings like this. They bring back memories. Um, these, when I got them, did not have their original backs. It was gone. But that's okay, because here at D&J's, sometimes the backs, if anything's going to age out on earrings, it's the backs. Backs will just, I don't know what it is about them. They get nasty, they get icky. These posts are very good condition. The backs are gone. I'm assuming who owned these prior originally might have lost the backs. Now, come on, ladies, how many backs of earrings have you lost? I've lost a lot. So, but here at D&J, sometimes what we do is we will remove those backs because they don't look good. They're nasty. We'll remove them. We clean up the posts for hygiene sakes. We clean up the posts. Then we will provide you with one of the silicone backs. I'm in love with these now. We don't want to give you another metal one that goes bad. If you want a metal one, we can assist you and tell you where you can get those. But I'm enjoying having the little plastic backs. And I don't think I have any here that I can show you what I'm talking about. But I will definitely show you those. I'm loving them. I am replacing most of my backs with the little silicone ones because they're clean, they're healthy, and I really like them. Okay. One moment. I gotta pause again. All right. Sorry about that. I know that's just like a blip to you, but for me, I gotta answer phones. You know that thing I called life? Yeah, it keeps going on. There's a lot going on right now. And one of the things that happened this morning, and that's not what this has been about, these phone calls, has been about another thing that's going on in my life. But another thing that happened this morning to top everything off, my grandson's car was stolen. So it's just been one of those weeks. All right, back to what I was doing. Okay, I showed you the white earrings. Red seems to be the color all of a sudden because I am finding red earrings. These, are they cute? Little knots, red and gold knots. They are so cute. These do have a wear issue. On one of them, and let's see if I can find which one, there is a little bit of fading of the color. And as I'm looking at them too, there also seems to be a mark on it there. I'm going to look at that closer. I do have a little magnifying glass that I look at these, and let's see here. Oh, there it is. It's a little, and you may not see it. It's on this part of the knot. I don't know if you can see it. You may not, but up there on the top portion of the knot, there's a little fading issue. There's a little color issue. It's on the bottom part. It's like right here. And it's just a little bit of a fading issue. The light's not really picking it up, which tells me that if you wear them, no one's going to look at your earring and go, you know, your earring's got a little bit of a fading issue there. No one's going to do that. So, but for that reason, these will not be priced at a price point that says I'm perfect. I'm going to be at a price point that says, hey, I'm still gorgeous, but I'm showing my age. So there's those. So I got those. I'm not going to show all the earrings that I got in that. Because there's just some that's just kind of like, I don't know. I'll show you, let's see here. I'll show you some funky ones. These are fun, funky ones. If you like bold and you like fun, then you're going to like these earrings. Aren't those fun? These, I would love to know the age of these. There is no maker's mark on these, none whatsoever. I will be doing a search by image. That's another way we can research things, is research by image and see if anybody else is out there that's selling these, to kind of get an idea if anybody else has found out. Sometimes if I can get Google image to work, image search to work, and that's something I'm going to be working on. I couldn't get it to work earlier. But if I could get Google image to work, then I can go out there on the internet and find out any information about that jewelry. It was actually image search that helped with this. Luckily, I've got a group that I am a member of that's other jewelry resellers, and they're absolutely fantastic to help me find out with that what it was. It has a maker's mark, but sometimes these maker's marks are really hard to decipher and hard to read. So that was awesome. Anyways, here's another fun, just fun earrings. And this is how they came to me, just like this. Look at this. Aren't those fun? Now this I can just see all over. I think these are 80s. I'm almost certain these are 80s. It might be 90s, maybe 90s, but definitely vintage. These are fun. So here again, this one came without a back, and this one came with a back. I will be replacing the backs on these. But this back doesn't look bad. It just doesn't have a mate. So we'll be mating it with the correct, with matching backs. Now, if you purchase these and you tell me, Debbie, I want that original back on that one, I can do that. I can send you the original back because maybe you have another one that would match. But aren't those beautiful? I just absolutely adore those. These pair, when I bought this lot, I bought it because of these pair. These are the ones that caught my eye. And they ended up being not what I thought they were. And so these are old. These are showing wear. They need to be cleaned really bad, and I'm really afraid to clean them because I think the finish is going to come off of them if I clean them. But I want to show them to you. Look at these. Now see, growing up, that is not black and white. See on the picture, it looks like that inset is a black and white, and I thought it was material. That's not what it is. This here, and I'll get rid of that one. This is a piece of steel that has holes in it, and or steel, metal, whatever it is. This is metal with a bunch of holes in it. This is metal too, and it's painted red. And what you're seeing through the holes is the red of this coming through. So I'm a little disappointed because I thought that was a piece of fabric inside, and I knew this was metal, and I thought this was a piece of fabric inside that was black and white polka dot. And so I was like, yay, that looks so cute. Am I disappointed? A little bit. But does that make this a bad piece? No. I'm just not certain if you're going to see these for sale on D&J's. It just depends on how well they clean up, because the wear issue on the back of this one, when I went to go clean it, the finish came off. And so I just got to find a better way to clean it. I don't know if you can see, but see the blackings? Yeah, so you can kind of see around the post. And then you see where the colors come off right there because I was trying to attempt to clean it. So I don't know. I'm just not real hot about these yet. I can tell you this, if I get them cleaned up and I think they're not worthy for sale, I will probably wear these because they do look cute. And it's on the finish issue so far is on the back of the earring. It's not on the front. So we'll see. You know, and if you see them for sale, you'll know that I got them cleaned up to my satisfaction to sell them to you. Last ones I'm going to show you, and I have two others that other earrings I'm not going to show you because it's the same thing. I'm just not, I don't know. One of them I might show you. One has a huge finish issue. They're hoops, and they were really cute when I first looked at them, but when I started looking at them closely, they have huge finish issues. But these don't. These, I don't even think these are old, to be honest with you, these next ones that I'm going to show you. I don't think they're old. I think these are pretty modern. And look at these. Aren't those pretty? These are little swirls here that kind of are free-flowing. Sometimes they'll hang like that. Sometimes they hang like this. They're dangles, so it just depends on how they fall. Aren't they cute? See how it's got the two there? I tried to show you. But anyways, I love how they're sitting like this right now. But they're two independent pieces here that dangle. See that? And so sometimes they'll fall just differently, and they'll dangle as you wear them. And there it goes. Isn't that pretty? These I really, really love. They're perfect. There's absolutely no finish issue on these. They've got a little design in them. So what that design does when you have, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it if I get it up close. When you have, yeah, you can kind of see there's a little design etched in there. When you have things like this where there's the silver toned metal that is a little etched or something in there, what that does is it makes it flicker in the lights, you know, that little bit of bling that it sparkles and shines. And that's what causes it as it catches the light in different directions. And so it causes it to really sparkle. This is a bling item, really bling item, but aren't they cute? That's how they would be worn right there. Aren't they cute? Even that little chain that's holding the dangles is just such a cute little chain. Isn't that pretty? So these will be on sale at D&J's. I am not marking them as vintage. I honestly am convinced they are not vintage. One of the things is on these backs, I will provide one of the silicone backs for them too, because these hoop backs here, they scare me because I've lost earrings on these, because as they move their way around your ears, sometimes if you're busy at work, they could fall off. But anyways, so that's just something we provide here at D&J's for you, so that you can have your jewelry for a good long time. So that's it for my haul. It's been 30 minutes, so I know that you're probably tired of watching jewelry, but continue to watch D&J's. Please share this video. Share, share, share. Tell people about us. We have hit over the 50 likes marks on our Facebook page. Yay! Please, we need more. We need a lot more followers. Our goal will be, once everything is up and running as far as the business goes, the business is not up and running yet. We're still at that foundation stage. We're not in the basement, but we are still building on that foundation. So there's a lot of things that needs to happen. So eventually, though, we will be on YouTube. Jack and I will continue to try to video where we are going, what we're seeing and looking at, as we film and everything. And you know what? Okay, sorry, I was looking at something in the camera. You know, so it's going to be a good time. It's going to be fun. We have a lot of plans, you know, as we go along. And we are really looking forward to this journey, and we are looking forward to taking you all with us. So have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and have a blessed day, and take a look at everything we've got. Watch the shop. I will be adding more to that soon. Bye all.